Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Mysteries from Beyond the Other Dominion. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl, and today we're going to ask if some dwarf moons are actually harboring life, tell you secrets concerning the crossword puzzle, investigate the case of an angry ghost haunting an English discount store, and critique the 1939 horror flick, The Human Monster, starring Bela, the Count Lugosi, and cover other intriguing subjects, time, of course, permitting. But first, could some dwarf moons be harboring life? Now, I've mentioned to you before that at least 6 large moons in our solar system might be playing host to bioformation, specifically the Galilean quartet of Io, Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa, Titan about Saturn, and Triton about Neptune. Those are all the size of small planets. Our moon might be a 7th candidate, but there are about 150 other dwarf moons in our solar system thus far identified, and probably more yet to be discovered. One of them, Enceladus about Saturn, after investigation by Cassini, shows evidence of being a life bearer. Now here's Enceladus. It's only 314 miles in diameter, about Saturn. Actually, its name is ironic because Enceladus, in Greek mythology, was the name of a giant who had 100 arms. Yes, 100 arms. Now, tiny Enceladus, according to Cassini, has a hot spot at the South Pole of all places. Overall, the temperature is minus 324 degrees Fahrenheit, but at the South Pole, minus 261 degrees Fahrenheit. It also has a water vapor atmosphere, and approximately 40 to 60% of the surface is water ice, conditions that might behoove some type of bioactivity. Now, one theory is that a volcanism at the South Pole is melting ice, creating this water vapor atmosphere. So even if its gravity is not strong enough to contain the atmosphere, it is constantly being replenished by this volcanic heating of the ice. Also, the temperatures inside Enceladus may actually be warmer, and we might even have a subsurface sea as proposed for Europa. So there are many conditions here that argue for the possibility of some type of life on tiny Enceladus. Now I point out, as I've mentioned before, that there are so-called extremophiles, specifically hypothermal phials that love the cold, discovered at both the north and south poles of our planet. Now, of course, Enceladus is colder, but comparable entities might have evolved in that frigid milieu, and not only at the lower level, but perhaps have set the stage for an evolution of an entire spectrum of life forms. Now, I'm not arguing we're going to find English-speaking humanoids or intelligent entities on Enceladus, but certainly some type of life. And of course, with 150 dwarf moons thus far discovered, there may be other candidates as life bearers among the dwarves in our own solar system, and of course in every other solar system. So I think this new evidence argues for my proposition that the universe is literally teeming with life, that life indeed is the common, yes, I said the common denominator of the cosmic backdrop. No doubt about it. Now, until next time, may the power of the cosmos and of Enceladus be with you. Yes, yes.